What if I told you that there was a mode of transportation that could take you from Los Angeles to San Francisco in just 30 minutes? And what if you'd find out that this same mode of transportation could one day reach speeds of up to 760 miles per hour? You think I'm talking about some kind of futuristic bullet train. But actually, I'm talking about Elon Musk's Hyperloop. In this video, we're going to explore how the Hyperloop works, why Elon Musk's involvement is so important, and what challenges must be addressed before the Hyperloop can become a reality. So buckle up and get ready to travel at the speed of sound, because this is everything you need to know about Elon Musk's Hyperloop. Humans have always been on the move. For centuries, we've used whatever means were available to get us from one point to another. This has included walking, running, riding animals, and eventually using vehicles powered by our own muscles or by harnessing natural forces like wind and water. With the advent of the Industrial Revolution and the development of new technologies, we've seen ever more efficient ways of traveling emerge. This has included the use of trains, cars, planes, and now potentially Elon Musk's Hyperloop. The Hyperloop is a proposed mode of travel that would use magnetic levitation to propel passengers through a tube at high speeds. If realized, it has the potential to be the fastest way to travel and could revolutionize the way we get around. A Hyperloop is a sealed tube or system of tubes through which a pod may travel substantially free of air resistance or friction, conveying people or objects at high speed while being suspended above the ground, either by magnetic levitation or aerodynamic lift. The concept of the Hyperloop was first proposed by Robert H. Goddard in 1904, and again in 1969 by Canadian-American engineer and futurist R. Buckminster Fuller. The term Hyperloop was coined by American entrepreneur Elon Musk in 2013, who proposed a system incorporating reduced pressure tubes in which pressurized capsules ride on an air cushion driven by linear induction motors and axial compressors. Musk's original proposal suggested that the system could transport people from Los Angeles to San Francisco in 35 minutes, with each capsule carrying 28 passengers. He also estimated that the journey could be completed using less than 1% of the energy required for a conventional airplane trip. The concept involves using a system of magnets and tubes to propel passengers or cargo at speeds of up to 760 miles per hour, or 1,126 kilometers per hour. The technology for this already exists and has been used in maglev trains. The key to making the Hyperloop is to reduce air resistance inside the tube so that the train can reach extremely high speeds without using too much energy. To do this, the Hyperloop system would use a combination of magnets and fans to levitate the train and move it through the tube. The magnets would repel each other, providing lift, while the fans would push air out of the way, reducing drag. By using less energy to overcome air resistance, the train could theoretically reach speeds of up to 760 miles per hour. Musk first unveiled his plans for the Hyperloop in a white paper published in 2013. Since then, he's been working with a team of engineers to develop the technology. So far, they've built a prototype system and tested it in a vacuum chamber. The next step is to build a full-scale prototype and test it on a real-world track. If the Hyperloop proves to be viable, it could one day provide a fast and efficient way to travel long distances. It could also have a significant impact on the economy by making it easier and cheaper to transport goods and people around the world. Energy efficiency is a critical aspect of the Hyperloop concept. The system relies on electric propulsion to move passengers or freight at high speeds through low-pressure tubes. This means that the energy required to operate the system is much lower than traditional modes of transportation such as trains or planes. As a result, the Hyperloop could potentially be a very energy-efficient mode of travel. There are a number of factors that contribute to the energy efficiency of the Hyperloop concept. First, the use of electric propulsion means that there are no emissions from the system. Second, the low-pressure tubes minimize friction and resistance, which also reduces the amount of energy required to operate the system. Third, the high speed of travel means that less time is spent traveling, which reduces overall energy consumption. Elon Musk's involvement is important because he's a visionary and an entrepreneur. He has shown that he can create new technologies and businesses that have the potential to change the world. The Hyperloop is just one example of this. With his involvement, there is a greater chance that the Hyperloop will become a reality and that it will be successful. Musk has a proven track record of turning his vision into reality, so we should pay attention to what he's doing with the Hyperloop. If anyone can make it happen, it's definitely Elon Musk. There are many benefits of the Hyperloop, but the biggest one is that it would be the fastest way to travel. The current record for the fastest train is held by the Shanghai Maglev train, which can reach speeds of up to 267 miles per hour. However, the Hyperloop could potentially reach speeds of up to 760 miles per hour. The Hyperloop would be able to transport people and goods at high speeds, making it possible to travel long distances in a relatively short amount of time. This would have a major impact on travel, as it would make it much easier and faster to get from one place to another. The Hyperloop could also have a positive impact on the environment, as it would be a much more efficient way of transportation than current methods. Another benefit of the Hyperloop is that it would be much more energy efficient than traditional methods of transportation. Trains and cars currently use a lot of energy to overcome air resistance, but the Hyperloop would be sealed in a vacuum tube, which would eliminate air resistance. There are a few challenges that must be addressed before the Hyperloop can become a reality. The first is technical feasibility, the second is economic viability, and the third is regulatory approval. The technical feasibility of the Hyperloop has been widely debated. Some experts believe it is possible, while others have their doubts. There are also concerns about the safety of the technology. The economic viability of the Hyperloop is another important consideration. The cost of building and operating a Hyperloop system would be very high. It's not clear if there would be enough demand to justify the investment. The third challenge is regulatory approval. The Hyperloop would need to meet all sorts of safety and environmental regulations. It's not clear if it would be able to do so, but if the challenges can be overcome, the Hyperloop has the potential to revolutionize travel. It could become the fastest and most efficient way to travel long distances. Hyperloop technology has the potential to revolutionize the world by making transportation faster, cheaper, and more efficient. In the future, advances in Hyperloop technology could lead to even faster speeds and greater efficiency, making it an even more attractive option for long-distance travel. The economic impact of Hyperloop technology could be significant, as it has the potential to lower the cost of transportation and make it more accessible to people around the world. Prices for goods and services could also decrease as a result of Hyperloop technology, making it an even more attractive option for consumers. So there you have it, folks. The Hyperloop is not only possible, but it will also probably become the fastest way to travel. Thanks to Elon Musk's involvement, we now have a greater chance of this becoming a reality. So what are your views on this amazing technology? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more exciting content.